Hi everyone, it's Heather Sparkles, and I know I look really different from the last video. I have like two modes. This is my other mode, okay? So this is my just rolled out of bed mode. So I wanted to change the direction of my Vlogmas series. I'm really sorry the series went so downhill and it went so negative. On the first day, I was so passionate. I was so passionate about Vlogmas because I had been hyping it up for like 2 weeks, been planning it out. You know, as you saw, I put a lot of love into like that video. And then after that, everything fell apart. So this series has taken a bad turn. Don't watch episode 10. Whatever you do, do not watch episode 10. I would love to delete it, but it's part of Vlogmas. It's real life. I'm just gonna leave it up. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about some things today. Just sit here and talk. Like, this is things that maybe I've already addressed, but I just want to talk about them some more. So whenever I first started Vlogmas, like I said, I was so excited, so hyped. And that's because, you know, my life was pretty settled at that time. You know, I cleaned up my house pretty good. I had nothing else going on, and I was like gonna put my heart and soul into Vlogmas every day, just like living on camera. You know, I was just gonna put everything into Vlogmas. And that all fell apart after a couple of days because Vlogmas turned into a chore rather than something I did for fun, something I was passionate about. It became something I had to do. And when you feel like you have to do something, it just doesn't have the same charm. So I guess the problem about this first half of Vlogmas is that it's just the wrong time in my life. You guys know I got sick for a couple of days and I'm dealing with all this chaos at my house. Like, after those first couple of days of Vlogmas, because I was spending all day editing, filming, uploading, because I made the mistake of, you know, I'm filming that day, uploading the video that night, which is an all-day thing. My house chores fell under, so the house started getting all chaotic again. And then I did this grand room swap, which was such a lovely idea. But honestly, it needed to be done. So I kind of realized through this process what is making me so unhappy in my life and what is causing me so much stress and even making me fall into depression. And so I've discovered what I want my New Year's resolution to be and what I have to do if I want a happier life. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about that today because I'm really hoping we could turn things around here and make the series fun again. So I'm going to be getting some stuff for the series on payday. It was a really rough past 2 weeks. So on payday I'm thinking about getting like some gingerbread house stuff and, you know, just there's a DIY ornament I wanted to make, so I need to get like one other supply for that. But I wanted to talk about, like I said, my New Year's resolution and what I figured out is making me so unhappy in my life. And what's making me so unhappy is the clutter. My New Year's resolution is to become a minimalist. And I know that sounds crazy to some people, like, oh my gosh, how can you handle having hardly anything? But I'm at a point in my life where that's fine with me. So here's the thing about my idea of minimalism. Like, I've kind of looked into it more. There's like different ranges. There are people who've given up everything and they live in a trailer going down the road exploring America. There are people who just live in a tiny house and they just don't have quite as much, but they still have things they treasure. And then there's people like me who they're still gonna have things, but they're gonna know what they have and it's just gonna be less and it's gonna be easier to breathe. You know, you're gonna keep the things that really matter to you. Whenever I was doing this room swap, whenever I first had this room empty and I put a computer desk in here and like 3 shelves up, it just felt so good. It felt so like I could breathe. Whenever I look at an empty floor and there's like nothing on it, it is like the best feeling in the world. You just like, I've noticed that whenever I was little too, my mom would help me clean my room. Like, my mind felt at ease. I could think, I could function, I could like, and I'm not even exaggerating, like, I cannot function in chaos. I can't, like, my brain needs like calm spaces to think in. So whenever I saw it so empty in here, it just felt so perfect. Like, this is the way things should be. Like, I didn't feel stress or depression. I just felt pure joy. So yeah, whenever we moved, we brought a bunch of chaos, and then I started thrifting and brought even more chaos into the house. And before I knew it, our bedroom was like one of the saddest places ever, because it was a bed surrounded by bins that were like 4 foot tall bins and boxes, and just there was one night where I just lost it. I lost it, and I just started punching the bins and punching the boxes, and like I have just resented those bins of stuff. Like I have bins throughout my house. I've resented the bins of stuff. So I'm like playing with like a little broken toothpick. Why is this on the floor? Why? So yeah, like I have resented them, and I just felt this anger. I'm like, okay, if I don't know what's in that bin, why am I letting it clutter my life? Like, if it's that important to me, I would have it out. But then I would go through the bins and realize there was some important stuff in there, things that I'd like to use or that I need. But like I said, they're just taking up my life. And I think a lot of it's because I just don't have the right kind of furniture to like put everything out on and display things. But there's definitely a lot of things in my life that I have stored that I really just don't need or don't want. And I've been wanting to get rid of this stuff for so long. Not to like throw my husband under the bus, but whenever I wanted to clean out my closet, because my closet is like 7 bags of clothes plus clothes on the racks that I will never be able to fit into again because I've gained so much weight. He's like, no, you need to save those because whenever you get skinny, I'm gonna have to buy a bunch of clothes for you again. But the thing is, I'm not getting skinny anytime soon. It's been over a year. I can't lose the weight. I'm getting bigger, so it's time for me to just let go of all those clothes. So yeah, anytime I wanted to get rid of anything, he's like, no, because then you're gonna want to go buy it all back. But I didn't. Like, I just want it gone. Like I have 2 giant gem doll play sets that I don't want, but they're gonna be too hard to sell online because the boxes are all awkward, and I can't get rid of them anywhere else. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like they take up so much space. But yeah, like there's just so many like bins of crap taking up space, and just like random crap around my house. Like I said with the clear rooms, like our bedroom, our new bedroom, it was so clear and I could walk, and then now my dresser's put in there with a bunch of crap on the dresser, and there's crap on the floor, and I have to jump over things to get the things, and it's like, I don't want to live like that anymore. I don't. And before anyone says it, no, I'm not a hoarder. I am just very disorganized, and I ended up with a bunch of crap, and I realized that I don't need it all. And I am ready to let go. Like, I am hyped and ready to clean up my life and get rid of the clutter. And I wanted to invite you guys to do that too. I know that some of you guys were talking about how whenever I mentioned this in the past, you wanted to do the same thing. So let's do that. Let's get rid of stuff, you know? Like, hang on to the really special things, like my collection that's very special, you know? But we all know there's a lot of stuff in our lives that we just don't use, and we're storing it away. Like, we just rented a garage, and there's some bins out there. I have to bring a lot more out there. But my husband's starting to park his car in there, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit everything. And I realized that the car is more important than stuff that I don't really want, that I'm just kind of throwing in a garage to feel better about until spring when I can really get to it. And I'm thinking like, okay, if I don't really want most of this stuff, why am I paying to store it? You know, like I'm definitely gonna need a little bit of storage because there are things that I do want to keep that I can't put out yet. So those things are gonna need stored, but I don't need to store as much, okay? Like having like 5 bins, like a Christmas bin, you know, some extra stuff for your kitchen, you know, like things like that are fine. Like heirlooms, stuff like that, that's fine. But I don't need junk in my life. I don't, okay? I just don't. And so I realize that's what's making me unhappy. That's what's denying me the space I want for myself, for my videos, for my projects. Like, it's all being taken up by all this crap, and I'm so overwhelmed. Like, I wish I had friends who can come over and just be like, here, okay, everybody get some free stuff. Like, you're gonna get this giant stuffed animal, you're gonna get this bag of clothes, come on over, you know? So I'm gonna round up as much of the stuff as I can, and I'm gonna donate as much as I possibly can. That means going through every single bin and making some really tough choices, because I have found that I'm at a point in my life where I have found that empty space is more valuable than stuff. it's really weird. Like, of course, I love my 3 little shelves for my collection. That's very awesome, but that looks nice. It has its own place. But what I mean is that like empty space, like a clean hallway, a bedroom you can just get up and walk around in, like, it's just more valuable than the stuff. It really is. And it just does so much more for you than that stuff ever will. So yeah, that's my New Year's resolution, and it's gonna be fun going through everything outside in the garage in the dead of winter. It's already a barren wasteland out there, and we're just getting started. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, I'm hoping that by my birthday on January 19th, I will have a good chunk of stuff gone, and it's gonna be great. So I'm excited, okay? So yeah, that's my little rant for the day. Let me show you guys what else is going on in here. All right, so there's a bunch of bags in the middle of the floor, so I'm gonna make sure you guys don't see that. A lot of the bags are still things from the other room that need sorted. So I wanted to show you guys the new shelf setup. Gonna make sure I don't pan too far over because there's some crap stacked up over there. But I am gonna be getting one more shelf. Now I don't know if I'm gonna get the skinny middle shelf that I've seen for this unit. It's like half of one of these, I think. And I think that'll be really cool, and it'll keep that wall from being too overwhelmed, so I could film over there, because that's kind of like partially my filming wall. So yeah, here's what we have going on right now. I think everything you see on the shelves is going to be staying, obviously. This is stuff that's like really special to me. But there's a lot of stuff in bins that I'm probably just going to part with. Like, a lot of the stuff I have stored away isn't stuff I even collect. It's toys I ended up with because I thought I was going to do trades. Now I'm totally turned off by trades. I just want to sell stuff and get rid of it. So I need to really work on my eBay this week and try to get rid of as much as possible. But yeah, so I guess I'll start down here. And so over here in the corner I have my Doodle Bear, a Care Bear, and PJ Sparkles, and I have a My Little Pony bag that I've had for so many years, but I'm thinking about selling it because I don't really have a good way to display it, and it's kind of too fragile to wear. Though I would really hate to sell it because my mom got this for Christmas for me for 1 year, but I mean, she won't care if I do. But I'm just thinking about it. It's a possibility, okay? Then down here, well, this doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I have some of my softies and some bigger stuff and Rainbow Bright dolls back there because they have no place else to go at the moment. These are my petite ponies, some Care Bear stuff. This shelf has some overflow ponies on it, and then some awesome inbox ponies from a subscriber who I love. And then we have some other things over here. I'm actually pretty happy with this shelf. So I have my custom ponies and my project pony, and then my Sweetheart Sisters, and then I have this pretty girl that lights up. And then I just have this little H&M bag. I also have the other one over here, along with my ColourPop pony bag. I have a pony notebook back there, headphones, another notebook. Have my Crazy Curls puppy, which we need to do a video on one day. I should. That'd be so much fun, oh my gosh. I have my styling ponies, finally a place for them. And then up here we have a sticker thing that came off. So that's gonna need tape back up. So yeah, that background's kind of a mess. But yeah, I have a bunch of ponies up here. I think it looks a lot better than it did before somehow. Everyone's up here so nicely. And then up here are the baby ponies, and they all fit pretty good. And I'm pretty happy with that. But then I realized I have like 2 more baby ponies and a baby sea pony that I gotta put up here, so yeah. Up here we have these 2 that are having a nice little conversation. Some So Softs, I think year 2 or 3 unicorns, some glow ponies, sparkle ponies. And then up there are my collector pose ponies. And I have another one that I got that I need to clean up and put right there. Then of course we have the wall of Build-A-Bear ponies. Oh my goodness, I still have to get Songbird Serenade. And then up here we have some Minton box stuff and some thermoses. And a lunchbox or 2. Then over here we have some of my fashion horses. I love them so much. I need to get more of these. Here I am talking about becoming a minimalist, but here's the thing, like it's fine to have things you want to collect that you're gonna appreciate. It's not so fine to have random clutter that like you forgot you even had it. You know what I mean? So stuff like this is fine because I have a place for it. What isn't fine is all the excess, just clutter and crap. So I have some of my dolls over here. I have a few more Lady Lovely Locks dolls I need to clean up and put up there. And then down here are some of my favorite ponies. And then we have some carousel ponies mixed with family ponies, mixed with everybody else. Here's another one of my favorite shelves, so it needs a little bit of work. This isn't really working for me. I kind of regret putting that back there maybe, but I have my Sky Dancers here, along with some other stuff. And my cupcake dolls. I love these so much, and to everyone who's been asking, no, I will not ever trade this. It means a lot to me. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. So sorry, I'm keeping all this stuff. I'm really into like anything that looks like, you know, the food more so than the dolls, but I mean obviously the dolls turn into stuff like this, but you know what I mean. Down here I have my little carousel and some random plushies. So you guys know I had that whole like shelf full of all of my 90s plushes. I need to figure out where they're going to go in here, if I'm going to put up another shelf or if they're going to have their own space on my new Billy bookcase whenever I get it. But yeah, these guys will hopefully be with them, and because I don't like how they are down there. I mean, it looks good like this, but not from like up there, you know what I mean? Then I have this lovely keychain made by a subscriber. And then over here is my Star Castle shelf. They all just fit. And I also have my Palace pets on here. And some little ponies that are super cute. I love them. And then over here are my Gen 3s, just barely fitting, but I got most of them in there. I have like 3 more bags full, and I don't know what I'm going to do about that. This is my Polly Pocket shelf, and I'm pretty happy with it, but then again, not really. Everything like barely fits. And I have the new My Little Fairy set that's going to be shipping from Japan soon. I'm going to be paying it off on Friday. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to have to find a place for that. So whenever I get my new Billy bookcases, I was going to put these little fairies on like their own shelf. So that's why I don't know if I want like the small one or the big one yet. But I definitely need at least one more shelf. And that'll be it. That's where I'm going to cut myself off. Up here are like my vinyl toys, and this setup obviously looks really bad. I'm trying to get another one of these for Christmas. I wish I could fit like 3 of them on there. I don't know if I can. I'll have to like measure. It'd be pretty rad if I could fit 3. But yeah, I got some of my vinyl toys up here. I still gotta clean up this little Barbie kitty and give her a cute collar. Got my fairy tale birds and my keepers. Keepers are a toy line I want so many more of. These are my favorite things. And then I got my little pretties. And then over here are my sweetie pups. I have 2 more that are gonna go back there, so the bunnies are gonna have to go someplace else. Fairy tale bird, Gen 2 ponies, my favorite ponies. I really need to fix these guys up very badly. And then I have my Lady Lovely Locks pets. Here is the Gen 4 shelf. And yep, there they are. And of course I have a really valuable Princess Luna that's lost in some of those bags of junk, so I need to dig her out and get rid of everything else. So I'll hopefully find her, because like I said, she's too valuable to have floating around in random bags and bins. And then up here we have my merch shelf. We have like socks and unworn undies. I don't even think they would fit me, honestly. I have all kinds of socks. I have My Little Pony washcloths, some ornaments, this really cute set. Got some baby shoes up there, pretty parlor, some cups, radio, and a sewing machine. So yeah, that's the shelves right now. And like I said, I know someone's gonna say, this is the root of all your problems, but it's really not. things are up on a shelf on their own wall. Like I said, it's all the clutter and all the bags of crap that are just like ruining everything. So yeah guys, that's what's going on with me. For the remainder of the day, I've decided it's time to tackle my closet. My mom said she'll come over later and haul away some crap for me, so I'm gonna start my minimalist journey by getting rid of all of my old clothes. And it's gonna be hard to let go of certain pieces, but the fact is I cannot fit in them. I'm gonna save a few things to sell, like some of the more special things, but a lot of it's gonna be going. It's gonna be donated, and I'm pretty excited about it. So I figure if I get my closet cleaned out, then I can start planning out my closet stuff. Like, I really want an area for my purses. That would mean a lot to me, because like with the way I've had them stored now, like my cats keep jumping on. They all have like claw marks. I'm like, great, these are designer bags and they have claw marks on them. Ugh. So yeah, gonna start this decluttering journey with my closet. And then I'll be able to kind of fit like a few things in my closet too. Or maybe that could be where I'll have my like my 5 bins and that's it. They can live in the bottom of my closet. I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm excited for a fresh start, for space for myself, for space to think. And yeah, so once again, I'm gonna say it again. My collection is not the problem. It has a shelf, it has a place, it's up nice, I can display it proudly, and I know what I have and I love it. The problem is all the other crap, just random crap I brought home. It all just needs to go. It's just gonna go, and it's just gonna be so much better for me and for my life. So yeah, it's like really embarrassing sharing something like that, the fact that I have a clutter problem, but it's also exciting because that means that, you know, we can work on something together and we're cleaning up together, and I'm just excited. Now, I want you guys to know, like, even though there's clutter, there's not filth. Like, I'm not a dirty person. I just have a lot of excess crap around the house. But I'm not like keeping garbage out. Like, I'm very good about like throwing away like all the garbage, obviously. Like, I'm not like that. Just want to make sure I clarified. But yeah, it's just too much, guys. It's too much. Like, I only went thrifting once for that video with you guys. And like, I have not been going thrifting. Like, the only reason I really want to go thrifting is to get a bunch of clothes for myself, because that's like the best way to get some good clothes. But like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like done with like stuff. You know what I mean? So that's my New Year's resolution. I hope you guys had a little bit of fun hanging out with me. I hope you feel inspired. And I know there are people that are annoyed by New Year's resolutions, but I say like, whatever gets someone motivated. If that's like the time of year where they're like, you know what, yeah, let's do this. Like, all of my friends are working on like a resolution. I should too. So I hope we can all be motivated together to take care of something we've been needing to take care of. And like finally like hitting some goals this year. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And of course, Star Wars tomorrow night. I'm so hyped. I'm like trying to be good, not reading into anything. Like, I am just waiting till tomorrow. So I cannot wait, guys. It's gonna be really exciting. I'm gonna be at the first showing in our area. So I'm gonna get there super early so I can get a good seat, because last time for The Force Awakens, like, we just barely got a seat. It was real scary. Like, some guy waved us down. He's like, yo, come sit with me. That was really nice. But yeah, so I'm gonna definitely try to get there early. Hopefully I won't have to pee, because that's the worst. Like, you finally get your seat, you finally get your spot, or like you're waiting in line and then like you have to pee. So it's like, ah. But yeah, I think I'll be all good. I'll be all good. So yeah, guys, I love y'all so much. That's today's little check-in. Oh, another thing before I forget. So I was really nervous about going to the eye doctor yesterday because they had already checked my prescription twice. And they said it was fine, but I knew I couldn't see out of my contacts. Well, it turns out it was not so fine. And they're gonna be trying a different prescription on this eye. Now, here's the bad thing about this eye, alright? So, they weren't sure if they were gonna have the right prescription for me, because it was either gonna be too much or too little. Like, I'm one of those people. Like, there's never something right for me. So, thankfully, they found out that contact maker does make one in like the slight step up. So we're gonna try that first, and if that one step up doesn't help, we'll try the big jump, but the big jump might be too strong. It might give me a headache, so I can't win. But yeah, I'm excited. Contacts are scary, only because I suck at taking them out, and it's like a huge stressful thing. And it'd be nice to be able to see in them. So as long as I could see in them, I'd be fine with it. I know you guys say I look good in glasses, but I hate this little cutaway right here. I feel like it just kind of takes away something in videos, and I really want to wear false lashes and, like, you know, do crazy makeup looks, and there's so much more I could do if I didn't have glasses. But I'm down to wear glasses 90% of the time, and the other time I want to feel a little different, wear the contacts. So yeah, it's nice to have options, right? Because I've been wearing glasses for over 20 years, so it's nice to have options. Alright guys, I'm gonna start pulling all the crap out of my closet. I'm not gonna really make a video about it today, maybe tomorrow. I think I blabbed enough. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be turning around this whole Vlogmas series probably over the weekend. We're gonna do some fun stuff to make up for all this blab, all this sitting here, all this being negative. Hey guys, so before I end this video, I just wanted to give an update. I have spent the past few hours decluttering my closet, and I've started it off by getting rid of 3 bags of clothes that I have outgrown. The fact is that 95% of my closet was clothes that I can't fit into anymore. So while it sucks that I'm gonna have to buy like an all new wardrobe eventually, I mean, most of what I had was not ever gonna fit me again anyways, so it needed to go. And I'm really excited that it's gone. It's in these bags. It's gonna go to my mom, and she and my little sister can pick through it, decide what they want, and the rest is gonna be donated. So I just feel so good about it. And it feels so good that I'm gonna have like a fresh start in my closet. There's still a lot more crap that has to come out of the closet. Like, I see there's a bunch of boxes of stuff in there, and I'm like, what is this? But I'm really excited to have made some room for my other clothes, and it's just gonna be so wonderful to have everything hung up so neatly and to not have my closet being taken up by stuff that I'm just never gonna wear or never gonna fit into again, or I might fit into again, but it's years away. So I'm just really excited right now. See, decluttering is all about taking your time, going from room to room, and it is a very mentally exhausting process, but you'll find that after you've let go of things, it's like rewarding, and before you know it, you'll just want to get rid of all kinds of stuff because it's more rewarding than getting things. So I'm really excited about this. This was a great first start. Now I'm gonna go pull everything else out of the closet and vacuum it because, oh my goodness, it is dusty in there. So I just wanted to check in with you guys, let you know how the decluttering's going. I'm getting started now. Like I said, there's a lot of work to do. It's gonna take a long time for me to go through every bin I own and every closet and every drawer, but I am determined to declutter my life, and I wanted to encourage you guys to do the same because it's a really good feeling. So yeah, that's about all for today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! We wish